Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
From American Angus Association headquarters in St. Joseph, Missouri, we bring you the week's top headlines.
We sit down with Tom Brink to discuss the outlook for the feeding business.
We look at continued advancements in genomic technologies and where it could take breeders. And we travel to Iowa to check in on the Certified Angus Beef's Masters of Brand Advantages program.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. Springtime rains have boosted the outlook for all sectors of the cattle business. If favorable precipitation holds for many parts of the country, feed costs could continue a downward trend, and cow-calf producers may begin stabilizing and even growing herd numbers. Tom Brink of J&F Oklahoma Holdings, the cattle feeding arm of Five Rivers Cattle Feeding, says better weather conditions could also bump calf prices as feeders are better able to afford calves, especially those with quality genetics.
Cow-calf producers, if we do have rain the next couple of years, could see some prices higher than anything we've ever seen before in the business. One of the things that is happening today in our industry is that the best end of the genetics are really performing very, very well at the feedlot and carcass level, and that's something that has changed. But average performance today in the feeding industry is on a yearling steer would probably be something like 3.4 to 3.5 pounds of average daily gain and a dry matter feed conversion of 6-to-1. But the best end of the cattle will do way better than average, not just a little bit, but a lot better. We see cattle today that gain 4.5 to almost 5 pounds a day and convert in the low fives, or even as low as 5-to-1 on a dry matter conversion basis. That's outstanding, and it creates a lot of value. And then also, if you look at the grid performance, that's gone up as well. So we easily see cattle, the best end, again, the best top 10 or 15%, would easily have an economic value $200 per head or more above the average. And so it just shows what good genetics will really do.
The American Angus Association Board of Directors met in Lake George, New York, June 5th through the 7th to conduct the business of the world's largest beef breed organization. Their association's staff provided updates to board directors made up of Angus breeders from across the country.
These weeks that we have board meeting are very important for our breed and for our membership. A couple of the highlights in the performance area would be our work on investigating tenderness CPD, leveraging some of the tenderness data that's been collected in the industry that we've been involved with, and also using that DNA database that we're rapidly building that gets us information on tenderness and turning that into breeding values for our members.
International sales opportunities continue to grow for the Certified Angus Beef brand. Distributors, retailers, and food service partners now offer the brand in more than 46 countries, with new and expanding partnerships in 7 countries since last October. April marked the launch of CAB's first El Salvador retail chain, Super Selectos. The major grocery chain has been licensed to carry a selection of CAB brand cuts, which add a new dimension to meat cases in a market traditionally oriented toward locally raised beef. Super Selectos has 80 stores across the country, 9 of which joined the CAB program for the rollout.
Farm safety continues to be an issue on farms and ranches, according to a recent study conducted by the USDA for the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. The study shows tractors are the leading cause of occupational fatalities in agriculture. However, with technology improving, the USDA estimates 59% of the 4.4 million tractors in operation are equipped with rollover protective structures to help prevent tractor overturn deaths. ATVs and storage facilities are also listed as common hazards to farms or ranches. The upcoming National Junior Angus Show in Kansas City, Missouri will offer cattlemen and others a chance to support the Angus Foundation through its annual silent auction and golf tournament. Funds raised during the events will go toward the nonprofit organization's youth, education, and research initiatives devoted to agriculture.
The Angus Foundation Golf Tournament this year is our 13th annual golf tournament. Always a fun and social activity for our Angus youth and adults that play in the golf tournament. Proceeds support our Angus Foundation research, education, and youth programs.
This year it will be Sunday, July 7th at the Shiloh Springs Golf Club in Platte City, Missouri, just north of Kansas City. So we will start registration at 6:45 that morning, and we have a shotgun start at 7:30.
The player registration deadline for the golf tournament is June 24th. Call the Angus Foundation at 816-383-5100 or visit angusfoundation.org for more information. When the Angus Report returns, AGI's Bill Bowman discusses advancements in genomic technologies.
And how Montana's Lauren Chase went from city to ranch to find her passion.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
You load them up, you head them out, you load them off again. Showing is tough, but it's everything in between that knocks livestock off their appetite. Get them ready for the show ring with the industry's leading 1-2 punch, SureChamp and VitaCharge. Fortified with Amifirm, SureChamp contains the right balance of minerals and vitamins to maintain a strong, steady appetite, to keep your livestock looking and feeling their best. And VitaCharge stimulates appetite after those long road trips or times of stress and gets your livestock back on track. SureChamp and VitaCharge. More wins, more appetite. Learn more at SureChamp.com.
As dependable as the sunrise, in dairy parlors, open pastures, on ranches and feed yards across America. A place where reputation is more than a name, where the science of healthier animals is a way of life. It's the responsibility that drives who we are and what we do. Every decision, every day. It's your livelihood and our responsibility.
We've used Select Sires for a long time, probably for the last 25 years. Their service is second to none.
Select Sires has a lot of bulls that are balanced trait bulls that really fit our needs. We've always had really good conception with it, and I think they've got a real nice lineup of sires.
They like bulls that have all the economic traits, all the numbers that we're looking for, whether it be calving, ease, or carcass. And they put as much emphasis on structure and phenotype as any company we've worked with.
We all have essentially genetics that have something to offer to a lot of people, and that's where service differentiates the very good ones.
For superior service and superior genetics, visit SelectSiresBeef.com.
Schiefelbein Farms is all about family. Schiefelbein Farms is one of the largest registered Angus herds with more than 700 cows. Schiefelbein Farms is customer service. Our customer buyback program ensures top dollar for our customers' calves and ensures the use of high-quality Schiefelbein bulls. Schiefelbein Farms, changing the way seed stock business gets done. Learn more at www.schiefelbeinfarms.com.